I've been practicing mindful eating ever since I saw um, a video by Dr. Tracy Marks and explaining about mindful eating and how when we mindlessly eat, it kind of wires our brain to where we're not connecting with the food. And this is, have you ever eaten eating a sandwich and then later you're doing something and you look down to go to grab the sandwich and it's not there and you're like, I don't remember eating that. And you're looking all over for it thinking, what the heck? I have had that happen several times. And, she says it's because, like, if we're watching TV or whatever we're doing that distracts us working on the computer while we're eating and stuff, then, yeah, it does something to our brain about wiring to where we're not connecting with the food that we're eating and feeling less satisfied, less full. And if we practice mindful eating, that we rewire our brain back to where we're connecting with the food, we're getting satisfied, and we don't have to, keep filling ourselves. We get full faster. Yeah. You got to watch this video. I mean, it's really something. So anyway, I have been practicing mindful eating ever since I saw that. I've been trying to get better about it. Of course, I'm not perfect. Probably never will be because I'm so easily distracted. I'm going to get tested and see if I have that ADD to where, yeah, because I'm thinking of 10 things all at once. I try to have my brain focused on one subject, and then the littlest thing can distract me. Anyway, so I am practicing mindful eating, and I'm actually showing what I'm eating too, because I haven't really done that. I haven't really done videos like that. I don't enjoy watching other people eat while they're talking and everything. I don't enjoy that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put you through that, but I will show you what I am having. So today's lunch is, I'm not going to try and move the camera. I'm moving the plates. But this is just a hamburger patty and covered with pork and beans. My barbecue sauce that I make myself that I'm getting in stores soon. And I threw a little cheese on top today. Just have something different. So I'm having that, and then I have in here, in this container, just some cottage cheese and pears. And then I got my water. And I am trying to get more water in because, those are the habits. In order to break my stall, I have to kind of try to lower my calories, but I increase my water, increase my protein, increase my movement. So that's what I've been doing. I was back up to 175. I weighed myself just a few minutes ago and I was 170. I was 169 yesterday. So anyway, I learned what I have to do because stalls mean your body has, that's it. It's zoned out on the calories, the movement, and everything. It's going to stay where it is. So if you're stalled for a long time, like months and months and months and months, I've been pretty much bouncing around from 175 down to 165, 175, back and forth. But yeah, since I found out it's because as you get smaller, you need less food. Yeah. And as we get older, we need more muscles, more movement, more muscles, and more protein. Studying the diet, studying our needs, And I am on Manjaro. So it is shot night, so I'm going to share that with you here too. I'm going to eat this food and not make you watch me. I'll just go ahead and get my shot over with. Why not? It is shot night, and am I doing this right? No, put my glasses on so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, Manjaro, 15 milligrams. The big badass Manjaro, 15 milligrams. the highest dose that there is now. A lot of people said, well, because I call myself Debbie Garcia, the badass baby boomer, I've lost 230 pounds. I got 2 new knees. I did a year of physical therapy, and no more wheelchair and no more walkers. But a lot of people say, hey, yeah, it's Debbie, the BA baby boomer. I don't think badass is a bad word. I think it's a compliment. And yeah, because I am badass. Anyway, let's have the shot. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, unlock it. You'd think I'd never done it, but it's like 16 months I've been on the Manjaro shot now. I was around 230 pounds when I started Manjaro on my 230-pound weight loss journey. Oh, that's the most I've ever seen it bleed. Yeah, so I've lost, what, 30, 60, or around 60 pounds since I started that 16 months ago. But before that, I'd lost, what, 160, like 170 when I started on Manjaro. I'd already lost 170 pounds. Using tools of every kind, on every diet, trying every diet. And you know what? People say diets don't work, but they do work. Every one I ever tried worked, but I never stuck with them. So that's what doesn't work. What works is making a plan, being ready to commit, knowing, okay, I'm ready to make these changes because I want my body back. I want to be healthy. I want to not be in a wheelchair anymore. Those were my desires. What's your desires? Playing with your grandkids, being able to go to functions without sweating profusely when you try to get to the table, trying to bump your walker and your wheelchair through everything to get to a place, just avoiding places completely, avoiding doing everything completely because you don't want to push a walker or a wheelchair in any place. So you just stay home and you don't have any fun at all. I remember last year I was doing all those craft fairs. I was like doing this craft fair practically all by myself. My husband carried some stuff in and carried some stuff out, which was a huge help, you know. And he did run some errands for me. I cannot say he wasn't a huge help. He was. It's just I had to do like all the selling and all the talking to the people, and he helped me with the canning, but I had to do like labeling. He helped me. But I went from not going to craft fairs because I knew it'd be so hard to, well, gosh, they used to be so packed. It would be really hard with all those people pushing my walker or wheelchair, you know, through. I seen pictures of them, and it looked like all the tables were fairly close together. It looked like there wasn't a lot of room. And that's how you feel when you're big like that. You feel like there's no room for you. There's no room for you anywhere. People quit inviting you to stuff because there's no room for you. They don't want to haul your big ass around. But now, you know what? A lot of people are inviting me to go places and hauling the badass baby boomer around. Okay, I'm getting a little silly today. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a great mood. I just had a great class with Selena Kelly, the disruptor coach, and it went a little over 2 hours, and I touched my dang headphone and got myself kicked out of the class. Or I would have sat there till the very end of it. It was very calming, met some really cool ladies, and that's a great group. And she's in Arlen's, it was in Arlen Hamilton's Your First 5K group that I'm in. And that's a great group too. Link down below. I'm an affiliate for Arlen's group, that group. If you want to join, I mean, she's teaching everybody business, how to make money, AI, YouTube, masterclasses, webinars, memberships. I mean, there is so much to learn and so many. We just hit 10,000. And I do say we because I've been in it since it started, and we all work together, and yeah, I'm signing a few people up. If you want to join that, like I said, the link down below. But the link down below that I really want you guys to click on is my school membership. Debbie started her own school membership, Sexy After 60 Weight Loss, just like my YouTube channel's called. Yeah. And we're just a group of ladies getting in there, and we are going to work together. And I'm putting in all the latest information about diets, GLP-1s, surgeries, mindset work, all the latest what's working. And I put in it right now, and I put in recipes. The exercise videos will come when I can. I put videos on of me doing a lot of work at the gym. Water aerobics is almost impossible to film. I don't want other ladies, they're in their swimsuits. They probably don't want to be filmed. But I get a little bit of the water aerobics in and a little bit of the gym. But it's just really hard to film that. It's hard to film in my little house here, my little workouts. But I'm doing chair yoga, sit and fit, things like that. And trying to lift my weights as much as I can and work out here at home because, that's the time of the year. Snow and everything is hard to get. Oh, here's my book I wanted to show you. After being in that wheelchair for so many years, I broke down one time and I couldn't stand. I couldn't do nothing to help myself. People were stopping. Nobody wanted to help me. I had to drive home with my trunk wide open for like almost 15 miles, just with my up a river road. So there wasn't a lot of traffic, but still it was awful. And I don't think I drove alone after that, for a long time. I just was like, no. And I let my driver's license go, but I am studying to get it back. And going through the book, making sure I got everything. I've taken the test 2 or 3 times over the years and always passed it, no problem. I'm a great driver. I've been driving with some friends and, making sure that I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to use their cars to take the lessons. The test to get my license. And I have to take a written one and a driving one. So, very exciting. My whole life is coming together. I'm very excited about my life. And, I'm getting it together. And I see my future. I see a great future. And you can have it too. If you're sitting home and if you're trapped in a wheelchair, if you're just trapped on the couch, or if you just feel trapped in a body that doesn't serve you anymore. It's too big. It's too uncomfortable. It's too hard to get around. I have one lady in my group in her 70s. She only wants to lose 10 pounds. But she goes, I just can't get it off. And that last little bit of weight is like the hardest. But I know we can do it. I know some little tips and tricks, and I know how to lose weight faster now if you want. And like the stall, we have to make little adjustments. And to lose 10 pounds, it won't be hard. It won't be hard to make these little adjustments where she'll have that weight off in 2 or 3 months, and if not sooner. And she can keep it off if she keeps it up, if she sticks to the plan, which is very simple. A little more water, a little more protein, maybe lifting some weights, maybe some meditation. Those are all the things that are helping me. And yes, I just really want to help other people get their lives back, because I'm getting my life back. And it is amazing. It's amazing to get your life back after being trapped for so many years. And in that mindset, I had the mindset that I was trapped, that I couldn't get better, that I couldn't lose the weight, that I was never going to get my new knees or my new hips or any of the surgeries that were going to help me be mobile again. But gosh darn it, the badass baby boomer did it. Took me a while, took me a few years, but nothing worth doing is nothing Nothing great comes fast. Unless you hit the lottery. I mean, no. It takes time. Good things, like fine wine, takes time. And that's what I am. I'm a fine wine. I love you guys. Subscribe. Come back. Loose skin surgery, removal, new hips, new life, new apartment, new cars, driver's license. I mean, this badass is after it. Come along for the ride.